Next we are going to see is branching statements. Java provides 3 branching statements. They are break, continue and return. Now what are the branching statements? The branching statements are used to change the normal flow of execution of a program based on certain conditions. Now if you want to shift your execution of the program to some other statement based upon a condition, you can use is what branching statements. Now the first type of branching statement is break. Now the break statement helps us to exit the loop with the help of an condition. So by the statements here, the break statements helps to jump out of the loop. It terminates the current iteration of the loop and the current flow of the program at specified condition. And in case of inner loop, it moves out of the inner loop and executes the outer loop. Now we have got the other statement called as continue statement. The continue statement does is if a condition is satisfied, it doesn't executes the other statement, but it proceeds with the next iteration. So with the statement, the continue statement resumes the control of the program to the next iteration of the loop enclosing continue. The remaining statement is just skipped and the loop proceeds with the next iteration. Now skipping of the statement is dependent upon certain condition. Now we will see the syntax. In this program, I have written a for loop for I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5 and I plus plus. Now if I is equal to 5, when the iteration for I, incrementation of I reaches up to the value of 5, it breaks the statement and it moves out of the loop and it displays a hello. Now, with the syntax of the continue statement, for I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5 and I plus plus, when I becomes 2, it doesn't print the value of the statement. So 2 is not printed. It goes back to the next iteration. So you get the value as 1, 3, 4 and 5 for the continue output. And for the break statement, you get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4. When I is equal to 5, you are breaking the loop, you are coming out and it displays an hello. So 5 is not printed. Now the return statement. The return statement depends upon what is the return type, the type of what is the return type of the function being set. The return statement causes the program control to transfer back to the caller of a method. It helps to return a value from a method. It is not allowed to use return state keyword when you are using a void method. The value passed with return method should match with the return type of the method. Whatever is the return type of the method, the same type value should be returned. Now the syntax is here, the class ABC. I have defined a method called as return syntax, which returns 10. As 10 is of the data type int, so I have returned the value 10. Public static void main string args. I have created an object of the class ABC and it is calling the function return syntax. So when it executes the program, it returns the value 10. Okay. Now we'll go for the program. In this class, I have returned the value 100 using a function called as return demo. Then int I is equal to 100, I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. When I becomes equal to 5, then I have given a break statement and it will execute the break statement. It will come out of the loop and print the statement break statement. When I is equal to 2, it will continue. That means when I is equal to 2, it won't print the value of 2, but it will go for the next iteration. So it goes for I is equal to 3 and then it prints the rest of the values. Then I have defined a method object called as CVD for control branch demo class, and with the help of the object I am calling the method called as return demo, which returns a value, and then I am printing the value. So it returns the return value branching statement is used and it returns the value as 100. The next topic we are going to see is how to define a class in Java. Thank you for watching my video and please